WAFCON. Morocco wants to pull out as the host of this tournament, Women's African Cup of Nations 2026 edition. And this is really going to be affecting African football in general. This is not just about the women, but this is just about African football in general. Morocco, after hosting the last AFCON, they decide they are going to be the next host for the Women African Cup of Nations too. And the after this final between Morocco and Senegal, Morocco Football Federation, in conjunction with their government, are actually feeling there was a biased officiating in that final game against Senegal, and they were saying CAF and FIFA should have sanctioned Senegal more in that final. Maybe because of what happened in this last AFCON, Morocco is now feeling like we are not going to host any AFCON in our country for now. And as it stands now, South Africa are now putting some petitions. They want to take the WAFCON to their country. South Africa want to be the country to host women football, women African Cup of Nation of this 2026. And I'm not in support of this. This is football. Football is never a game of fair play. Football is never a game of fair play. Football have always been a bad officiating. They have always been a mistreatment in game of football. You don't get everything right all the time. Even with all these introductions and all these improvements in football, there's still a lot of mistakes and errors in this football. Yes, FIFA have included VAR in this football to help the referee fish out some mistakes, some hidden gameplay in any match. But at the end of the day, even the VAR also makes mistakes. And when the officiating or when the game is not in your favor, you don't need to take it to heart. This is, they call it a game. It's just a thing of fun. You don't have to take it to heart that because we are because of what happened we are playing. No, this is going to affect the women in general. It's going to affect the African women in general. And Africa is a continent that is actually pushing every of our both male and female. We want to push them to the world to see, because we are not regarded as much as other countries. European countries have developed so far that their game are very, very organized. Africa are coming up and Africa is doing well. And if we don't exhibit a lot of good qualities, the way other continents will be seeing Africa, we need to be together. We don't need all these division, all these things. We are called Africa for a reason, and we have to build it. Some countries in Africa believe that they are not Africans, and this is not right. There's no way you are going to write yourself off Africa. That's the thing. So all these Morocco trying to pull out, South Africa want to take over. This is not how it's supposed to be. We've seen the facilities and we've seen the stadiums that Morocco actually have currently in their country. This is a very good exhibition and a very good way to promote African football, because a lot of things, a lot of stadiums have been modernized to have the standards of the Europeans, and this is what Africa needs. If other African countries can actually develop their football and get a good stadiums to allow young talents to actually grow, all these